So hello and welcome to Mixologist, the place on the internet thingy where we like to mix things up a bit and sometimes do something different than just holy carbs. So case in point now, this SU carbs, and this video is going to be about the basic principles of operation of SU carbs. So I've got a fair few. This is by no means the whole range, but I've got enough here that I can show you the basics of how they work. So let me start with your typical configuration for an SU carb, and I'm just gonna grab just this one as an example. So you have got a body that has a throttle plate. You've got a float that is connected in some way, shape or form to the main body. This is a different style of body, but they're all kind of much of a muchness. They all connect to the main body. Then you have got in here, you've got a jet, which although you can't see it, it looks something like this. So this is what meters the fuel in conjunction with this piston here that goes up and down. Now I'm gonna show you in much greater detail kind of in just a second. And then you've got this thing here, which is the dashpot, what it's called the dashpot. And basically what this is it has a kind of a locator piston, and what it is a mechanism that responds to load. So let me try and bring you a bit closer so I can show you the different bits and how they work. Okay, so let's start with the body here. So as you can see, this body it's got a throttle as pretty much any carb, but in the SU, what happens is that if you look at obviously the dashpot, which is this thing over here, has this piston that slides down the carrier like so, and basically what happens is that the jet and the piston interact to basically discover more of the jet here. So let me show you how this works by showing you the needle with just the piston. So it's like this, and basically and in idle you've got this thing nearly uncovered, and then as load increases, the needle starts moving away, and basically more surface area from the jet is uncovered, producing more fuel. So let me put this back in. So basically you've got the needle, the jet, and this as a spacer, and as load increases, so the dashpot basically is a chamber that responds to increased loads in the engine, and therefore as the engine demands more load, what happens is that the vacuum in the dashpot causes this to elevate like this, and this is what uncovers more of the jet. And really this is like the basic principles of operation of an SU carb. So there are some things depending on the model that you have. So this is a pretty early kind of an early jet, and then you've got this, which is a relatively newer sort of jet, but basically the principle of operation is the same thing. As the needle starts going up, it starts uncovering more of the jet, as you're seeing there. Obviously this sort of style jet goes with this style fuel bowl. As you can see, there is a there is a little float there, and this unit goes right there, and then this unit goes to the bottom of the car. So I'll show you the so I'll show you with this the choke circuit. So as I explained before, you've got the dashboard there, the piston, and a jet which kind of looks a bit like this. And in order to uncover more of the jet without getting the piston to go up, what it's done is, this is the choke mechanism. So what we're doing here is we're lowering the jet, creating this effect of uncovering more of the jet because the needle position is fixed inside here, as you can see. So therefore that's how the choke operation in an SU carb works. One of the problems with SU carbs, they have a reputation for being slightly temperamental, and sometimes it's deserved reputation, sometimes it isn't. And one of the things that can happen to SU carbs, probably not this one, is that basically you've got a bronze shaft, and the bronze shaft can sometimes wear out the aluminium, and therefore you get rough idling problems with SU carbs because the bronze has eaten into the aluminium, and therefore you get air leaks coming out of here. So that's a common problem. That's why people think that they are temperamental, but in reality they're not. They're really simple carbs to use and to tune. So I hope you got something out of it. This was again just a very general introduction about SU carbs and how they work. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. And if you've got any questions, just put it down in the question and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can.